Hi, this is Professor Rujo with an overview of your Accounting 101 course for the winter. When you sign into and log into Blackboard and you go to My Courses, you will see the Accounting 101-61A course available. You will see that when you do open it up, there'll be a link for course information. This is the very first thing that is open to all students during what we call preview week, which is simply to give you an overview of the course without actually starting it. The class doesn't start until Monday. As you'll see, the course syllabus is here. I'd like you to, if you click on it, it's a PDF folder. You can download it if you wish, but certainly you can read through it. Ways to get a hold of me, the best way is going to be through email. I don't have any office hours, but I am open to possibly doing some Zoom appointments with you if necessary. This is strictly an online class, and I will be using videos to supplement and instruct you so you can understand step by step how we're going to get through this. Okay. Normally this is either face-to-face or remote. The only thing that's required is something called a Wileyplus access card. Now, the Wileyplus access card, Wileyplus is simply the publisher's website, and all of the work for the course is on the publisher's website. So, although we'll be communicating through Blackboard, we won't actually be doing any of the work for the course here. All of the coursework is going to be on Wileyplus. So the Wileyplus access card is required. You can buy it through the bookstore, clearly. You might be able to buy it directly through Wiley. It includes an online textbook that has printing features. So if you have a printer at home and you don't mind running through a little bit of ink, you can go ahead and do that. If you wanted to also get the textbook, this is the 8th edition of Financial Accounting by Kimmel and Wygant. It is a popular book. It's been used for some time. This is the last year we're going to be using it. The good news is once you get this access code and if you decide to get the book, the access code you can get, you have to buy new. You don't have to buy the book new. You can actually get that used. It's probably much cheaper these days. But the access code is the one that's required. The good news is if you take Accounting 101, then you go on to Accounting 102, we use the exact same code and book. So there's no new materials to buy for the spring semester. Okay. This is strictly a bookkeeping course. It's not for business transfer students. It's not the purpose of the course. It is to teach you about accounting terminology, the financial statements, and bookkeeping. It's the entire accounting or bookkeeping cycle in one course. Okay, so that's basically what we're going to be doing. There are 4 major chapters that cover that in this particular text that we use. And so those 4 chapters are the focus of this course. There's a test after each of those chapters, and there's no final exam. It's a final project. It's a bookkeeping project, the full cycle. There's lots of homework and reading quizzes because I have you read and then I have you check what you understood in a reading quiz. And then there's lots of homework because you have homework to do. The good news with your homework is you have 3, and your reading quizzes, you have 3 chances to do them. So they're open and you have 3 chances to get all the points. There's only 1 chance on the tests, and you do have more than 1 chance on the final project. There's tutoring available through academic services. The website is here. I've given you the link. But Wileyplus actually has a lot of walkthrough solution tutorials, and those are really, really good, and I recommend them. This is a very time-consuming course. I'm going to recommend that you put in at least 2 hours a day through the winter session. We're only going to be together for 24 days. It's a very short period of time. And even though it doesn't sound like we need to do all that much, there's a lot of work to do. It's a very time-consuming course. I don't think it's extremely difficult. The difficult part is actually putting the time in. So I would say about 2 to 3 hours a day for the entire session. And that's what you should be expecting and budgeting for your time. There's no extra credit, there's no makeup work because I give you 3 chances to do your homework and reading quizzes. So that's an equivalent. The only late policy I have is if there's a real documented emergency that pushes that due date beyond what it normally is set at. There are academic accommodations if you need services. You need to go to the office or call the Office of Accommodative Services to get a sort of a plan for accommodations. Maybe that's more time on tests or other types of accommodations that they have, but you need to go ahead and do that. Title IX is a very important aspect at all colleges because colleges are supposed to be a positive campus experience and a campus climate, and we're not going to be tolerating any form of sexual assault, violence, misconduct, harassment of any sort. If you do feel as though you have been threatened or you need to report it either anonymously or directly, the information to do that is right here in this part. Even though it is a online course, you're supposed to be honest. Academic dishonesty it's not a crime. You can't go to jail for it, but you can fail a course for it. And that's really the point of it. You really should be producing your own work. And the wonderful thing I like about Wiley is I'm able to give everyone their own unique set of numbers. And so although you might be working on the same company, you're all getting different numbers. And so that's part of how I keep everybody honest. But certainly you need to be doing your own work and not cheating. Okay. There's a lot of reading to do, so please do that. I'm going to be responsible to you, getting you as much information as I can and structuring the course in a step-by-step manner. But I'm not responsible for you. You have to go ahead and schedule various things yourself. Okay. So that is the syllabus. I'm going to get to the course schedule first, and then I'll show you how to register for Wiley. This is a general course schedule. Again, it just shows basically that we're going to be doing I break the course up into 4 units, 1 unit devoted to each of the chapters that cover both the financial statements and the accounting cycle. And then the final project, you'll have 2 full days. It normally takes, between 2 and 3 hours to get the project done. But I give you, because it's a longer project than normal, I do give you both the last couple of days to get that done. But as you see, we're only going to need, we only have, really like 4 or 5 days on the first couple of chapters, and then maybe 6 or so days on each of the last 2 for the accounting cycle. There's a lot to learn. Doesn't look like much, but there's a lot to learn in this course. And like I said, everything is done on Wileyplus. Again, it's the publisher's website. Wiley is a publisher of the textbook that we use, and the Wileyplus system is basically their software. Now they have upgraded to a new Wileyplus system. We do not use that. We still use the legacy system. So when you click on it, you will see the registration instructions. This is a one-time sheet. Once you register for the course, you're never going to use this again. You don't need to worry about the course identification number after you register. You only need it to register. So as you see here, it's 797868. And the only instructions is to go to wileyplus.com/go course finder and plug in the number, okay, and then register. So I've already kind of done some of that for you. This is what the site looks like. You plug in 797868. You click the search, And as you see here, you'll see that it is the Kimmel textbook that we use, the winter 2021 session, Accounting 101, 61A, Arujo, that's me, okay? And so I already have an account, so I can just go right in. This is what, after you've registered, you will have this. You'll have your email and password all set, so you'll just get into the course through that way. It's very easy. But if you don't have an account, you need to create one and register. I already have an account, so I actually can't do it. But if you did click on it, it's going to ask you to agree to the terms and services and set up your account. Okay. After you're done setting up your account, again, once you can get right into the course, I'm going to go ahead and bring you into the course through my instructor's account. So give me a moment to get to our specific course, student view. Yes, I have all these wonderful little tools. And so when you actually get to the course, this is what you'll see. Once you are registered, you will, when you log into Wileyplus, you'll get the hello and your name. You'll get, this is the winter session with my name, okay? And then there's a separate video that shows you how to go ahead and navigate Wiley. So I will do that with you in the next video. But basically speaking, this is what you're going to be looking at for this course. I want to welcome you, and you'll be hearing from me quite a bit. So hang tight.